Have you ever thought about just stopping your antidepressants one day? Maybe you've been feeling better, maybe you don't like the side effects, or maybe you just want to be done with medication altogether. But here's the thing, stopping antidepressants suddenly can be a shock to your brain and body. For some people, it's uncomfortable. For others, it's dangerous. Today, we're going to take a deep dive into how antidepressants actually work in your brain. What happens when you quit suddenly, the most common withdrawal symptoms, including some you may have never heard of, the risks of going cold turkey. And finally, what research says is the safe way to stop. And just to be clear, this video is for educational purposes only. I am not your doctor. Everyone's situation is different, so always talk to your healthcare provider before making changes to your medication. Section 1, how antidepressants work. Let's start with the basics. Antidepressants aren't like painkillers that kick in right away. They're slow, steady, and they work by adjusting your brain chemistry over time. The most common types are SSRIs, selective serotonin reuptake inhibitors like Prozac, Zoloft, or Lexapro. These drugs increase serotonin levels in your brain, which is a neurotransmitter linked to mood. There are also SNRIs, which work on both serotonin and norepinephrine, and then others like tricyclics or MAOIs, but SSRIs and SNRIs are the big players today. Think of it this way. If your brain is like a radio, antidepressants turn the signal up slowly over weeks or months. They don't cure depression, but they help rebalance chemicals so your mood stabilizes. Section 2. What happens when you stop? Suddenly. Now here's the problem. If you stop taking antidepressants cold turkey, your brain doesn't have time to adjust. Remember that radio analogy? Imagine suddenly cutting the power. The signal doesn't just go back to normal, it crashes. This is what's known as antidepressant discontinuation syndrome. It happens in about 20% of people who stop suddenly, according to studies. And here's the kicker. Symptoms can start within just a day or two of your last dose. Section 3. Common withdrawal symptoms. So what exactly happens? Here are the most common withdrawal symptoms people report. Dizziness and balance issues. Some describe it as feeling like the room is spinning or like being on a boat. Nausea and stomach upset. Your digestive system is packed with serotonin receptors, so changes hit your gut hard. Brain zaps? Yes, that's the real name. People describe it as sudden, electric shock sensations in the brain, strange, uncomfortable, and very real. Insomnia and vivid dreams. Sleep gets disrupted. Some people can't sleep at all. Others have intense, bizarre dreams. Irritability and mood swings. Here's the scary part. You might feel worse than before, with anxiety, agitation, or sudden anger. Return of depression symptoms, sometimes even stronger than before. Imagine going through all of that at once. It's no wonder people describe quitting suddenly as brutal. Section 4. The risks of going cold turkey. Now withdrawal symptoms are unpleasant, but what are the actual risks? The biggest danger is relapse. If you quit suddenly, your original depression or anxiety can come roaring back, often worse than before. In some cases, people experience suicidal thoughts, even if they never had them before starting the medication. Other risks include panic attacks, severe insomnia, heart palpitations or blood pressure spikes, even hospital visits in extreme cases. This is why doctors always warn against stopping suddenly. It's not about being strong enough, and it's about protecting your brain from chemical shock. Section 5. The right way to stop, according to experts. So if stopping suddenly is risky, what's the safe alternative? Doctors recommend something called tapering. Tapering means slowly reducing your dose over weeks or months, letting your brain adjust step by step. For example, if you're on 20 milliliters of Prozac, your doctor might lower you to 15 milliliters, then 10 milliliters, then 5 milliliters before finally stopping. This process minimizes withdrawal symptoms, lowers the chance of relapse, gives your brain time to balance itself again. In addition to tapering, lifestyle support is key. Things like regular exercise, proven to boost serotonin naturally, consistent sleep schedule, healthy diet, therapy, or counseling. So you're not relying only on meds. And again, this is personal. Some people taper off easily, others need more time. The key is always with medical supervision. Section 6. Recap. So let's pull this all together. Antidepressants change your brain chemistry gradually. When you stop suddenly, your brain doesn't have time to adapt, and the result can be dizziness, brain zaps, mood swings, or worse. The real danger isn't just the discomfort, it's the risk of relapse, panic attacks, and severe depression returning. The safer way? Always taper off slowly under your doctor's guidance while supporting your body with healthy habits. So the question is, have you or someone you know ever tried to stop antidepressants suddenly? What was the experience like? Share your story in the comments. You never know who it might help. And if you found this helpful, check out my video on the hidden side effects of ibuprofen, another medicine people often underestimate. Remember, this video is educational only and not medical advice. Always talk to your healthcare provider before making changes to your treatment. Thanks for watching and take care of yourself.